we've got Nisarg Patel, all-rounder, 50 today, the fastest ever by an American. James Pamment, head coach. Do you want to do this up?
Coach, the match is lost, but any positives to take to the Nepal's match tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. The young man sitting alongside me here played a very nice innings, which will give him great confidence moving into tomorrow. I think in the field we were probably about 75% of where we needed to be, and when you play against a team like this, if you're only going to be 75% of where you need to be, you're probably going to get punished, and we were. But there were some individual things throughout that first innings that were reasonably good. Sarah bowled well, Ian bowled well. That's probably our most consistent spin bowling effort today, but obviously not good enough to claim the wickets that we required. So there's always positives, and we look forward to tomorrow.
277 as a target. Did you think that you could make it with the start that the opponents?
Absolutely. I think, obviously once you lose a bunch of wickets, it becomes very difficult. But in terms of starting out, if everybody delivers the game plan as it's written and commits to it, we're going to be pretty close at the end. But the guys didn't do that. There was too many mistakes. And I think we'll reflect that really that until the tail enders are in, the bowlers didn't earn too many wickets. They were provided by bad decisions and mistakes.
So you made some shuffle in the batting order with Nisa coming in. So do you think there will be some changes tomorrow as well in the batting lineup?
But potentially there will be, but we'll sit down and reflect on tonight and I guess try and work out like we always do, what is the best lineup moving forward to try and win a game of cricket tomorrow.
Just maybe wait for 1 second while the chanting stops. Hopefully that'll pipe down. Sorry, Peter.
Coach, you were talking about Nisarg demonstrating confidence. It's something that looks like a lot of the other batsmen are lacking. Why is that?
Peter, if I knew that, then I'd be working with them extremely closely on those areas. I mean, you followed USA cricket more than I have, and you know the form that these batsmen bring. You know that these guys are the ones that keep getting reselected. I guess, from my personal point of view as a coach with a lot of experience, they're getting the benefit of that, but they're not delivering, are they? So, yeah, they're getting plenty of opportunities.
Aaron Jones's innings already is causing some debate online. A lot of people are of the opinion that it was somewhat selfish, that he put a lot of pressure on his partners to hit out. He worked well in tandem with Nisarg, and Nisarg took the onus to hit and be aggressive during the partnership. But once that partnership ended, it seemed like he was content to finish not out and not taking any responsibility to try and accelerate. And it was mainly a one-gear innings. He never took any step to try and step up a gear. How would you evaluate how he played in the situation?
I probably wouldn't argue with those people that are online debating it.
What should he have done?
Well, I mean, he's a top-line batsman. You'd expect him to take responsibility and try and do as much as he can to give us the best opportunity to win the game. I mean, he was obviously involved in a run-out, which was, I guess, schoolboy-esque, really, by watching the ball instead of responding to, his partner's call. So, yeah, like you just said, I wouldn't disagree, but you'd expect him to take more responsibility once the, all-rounders and bowlers come in.
Just overall, in terms of the bowling strategy, throughout the week there's been a consistent theme of the other teams look like they've got a lot more balance in terms of the bowling options, whereas USA has been so heavily reliant on bowling pace and almost resistant to bowling spin. There was only a 6-over sequence today where Kareem McGraw and Stephen Taylor bowled in tandem. Otherwise, it's at least one medium pacer on it and no support in terms of spin. I know the captain has some say in that, but are you content with how the bowling rotations have been in this match and throughout the week?
I guess the rotations today, in terms of tactically, were probably as good as what we've done. Although I was very, very happy with that against Nepal. We got it terribly wrong in the first game against these guys, but we've readjusted that. I think, as Sarah said to you the other day, when spinners do get the opportunity to bowl, they have to bowl well, in order to be effective, in order to be kept going. So seam, as you were told on the last game, is our strength. And if we get it right, then we're a very good unit. But there was a partnership formed today which put pressure on us, and at times we didn't respond with the accuracy that we needed to. So like I said, I think that was probably our most consistent effort in terms of spin, but didn't ground on a lot of wickets, did we? So,
And for Nisarg, perhaps.
Nisarg, just a quick question for you. You mentioned the lack of confidence the other guys had. You go out there, 32-ball half century, fastest ODI half century. Was it something that you felt you needed to take responsibility and kind of set an example for your teammates who haven't had that confidence to come out the way you bet, or is there something else that you felt is responsible for the way you approach your innings today?
Look, the way others play, I can't take any guarantee about that. I was trying to be positive the moment I went out there. I knew the spinners are not big spinners. I tried to play positive. The plan was to try and bring the fast bowlers up the order so I can have benefit of playing spinners towards the end. It came off, but it came off again. Lost more runs.
Coach, America lost 3 in a row. What do you think? What lack in the US team?
what's lacking at the moment is we just haven't delivered to our ability, or we haven't delivered close enough to our established game plan. So we've either got people out of form and not performing. If you look at the top 5 of our batting order and you look at their averages, here in Holland apart, we've had very little contribution from the wider group. It's hard to win games of cricket when you're not scoring enough runs.
Is your batsman struggle against spinner?
Maybe there is some issue against spin, but I think it's a balance of both. For me, it's more around application, preparation, confidence, belief in their own games, which has led to this point where they're not doing the job.
Tomorrow you have to face another top speed. So what do you say about tomorrow match?
These guys have got to dig deep and find something. Nisarg's done it today. Jones has got some runs finally. He's had probably 7 or 8 innings in a row where he hasn't scored runs. So he's dug deep today and he's got some runs in a manner. The other boys are going to have to do the same.
Okay, one final one.
Timil Patel, he had a lot of wickets in the warm-up games, only bowled the 4 overs then was dropped. The thing that stood out to me in the warm-up match against the President's 11 and also here was more so for his batting. He's one of the few players who's shown capability against spin. What's the likelihood that he comes back in tomorrow as a batsman and bats somewhere in the middle order?
We will consider that. I think the guy who you interviewed at the end of the President's game quite rightly said that wicket just wasn't conducive for cricket. So I guess any performances that were carried out on that surface almost become null and void. You're right, Timil can defend extremely well, but we've got to balance because it's one-day cricket. We want to keep things moving. So if there's a role for Timil, he actually did it reasonably well in the first game here, where we reached the point where we could have kicked on and got 230. So he did a role in that occasion. If we feel there's a role for him to play tomorrow, on discussion and reflection today, we'll give him an opportunity.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.